Certainly was a lot of moisture with the latest system making its way through. For some, it was a very wet snow. For others, it was some pretty heavy rain. As a matter of fact, some spots picking up over 2.5 inches of rain in 10 to 12 hours out of this system. Very efficient and quick moving, but again, had a lot of moisture with it. Some of that fell in the form of some light snow as well. Temperatures still hovering around between 30 and 35 up north. You are probably noticing in the southern half of the state, skies have brightened a bit. And as we go through the afternoon, a few breaks in the overcast, while up in the north country, still a little bit of light snow and flurry activity that will continue. Very little, if any, additional accumulation on top of what you have seen to this point. You will notice the roadways out there continuing to dry out. That will be the race now that the wind picks up through the afternoon. Some gusts over 25 to 30 miles an hour trying to dry out those roadways before temperatures fall below 32 later on tonight. For now, we're at 43 here in Manchester with a northwesterly wind. It's continuing to gust at times over 25 miles an hour, drying out the atmosphere. And again, the last of that light snow up north. We're not going to be able to rule out a few additional lighter snow showers through the remainder of the afternoon. And again, with temps between 30 and 34, that will continue to be that little bit of wet snow out there, along with that wind to go along with it this afternoon. So temperatures not moving all that much as we have gone through the morning. This afternoon, pretty much the same. That northwest wind is trying to set up some drier air that eventually will push temperatures down into the teens and 20s later tonight. Just about everybody will be below 32 first thing tomorrow morning. From there, we'll be looking for the snow shower activity to continue, but eventually it relents later tonight and sets up a whole new weather pattern for us. But let's look back at some of the rain and snow totals we had across the area. Here's meteorologist Matt Honig.
You know, Kevin, this system really was just loaded with moisture. Of course, for a lot of us, it fell in the form of rain, but up north, there was a pretty good period of snow earlier on this morning. And as Kevin mentioned, the snow continues to fall in spots over the course of the afternoon. Here's some rainfall reports from earlier today. Merrimack and Stratford, over 2¼ inches of rainfall. Even Meredith just sneaking over the 2-inch mark. Newport and Brentwood coming up a little bit short there, but 1.8 inches in Newport, 1.34 inches of rain in Brentwood. How about a few more here? Temple and Chester over 2 inches. Right around 2 inches of rain fell in Bedford and a little over 1.5 inches in both Hanover and Keene. And as mentioned, up north, a little bit more snow with this one, and several inches of heavy wet snow in far northern New Hampshire, including Stewartstown and Colebrook, where they each picked up a ½ foot or even a bit more. Lighter snowfall once you got closer to the notches. Carroll, 1.4 inches of snow. Lancaster and Randolph, about a ½ inch to 1 inch across those two towns. Now that the system is pulling away, some changes for the rest of the work week. Here's Kevin with much more on that.
After that warming trend with that system making its way through, things start to cool down thanks to a northwest wind. Teens and 20s later on tonight. And again, a few slippery spots are a possibility on some untreated surfaces first thing tomorrow morning. Beyond that, it is a good deal of sunshine around tomorrow, 35 to 45. So even in the north country, you get a little bit above freezing tomorrow afternoon. And the only other system between now and through the weekend is this front that eventually comes in later tomorrow night and into Wednesday. Couple of snow showers with it, and again, that will kind of reinforce that drier air coming out of Canada. So you can see those winds continue and remain noticeable later on tonight and even into tomorrow morning before eventually relenting thereafter. And it will be a little bit of a lighter breeze later Wednesday night and into Thursday. We'll be firmly in between systems Thursday and into Friday with partial sunshine. And even getting into the weekend, a little bit of a warming trend. Temperatures will ebb back into the 40s. Of course, without much snow on the ground in the southern half of the state now, thanks to that rainfall, it's going to be very easy to jump above 40 with any sort of sunshine each of the next several afternoons. That milder air around through the weekend, waiting on the next system, which will likely be on yet another Monday.